What was that? Rogue One just ended.
So we'll begin our Lucasfilm discussion, breaking down what we learned or didn't learn from the live-action panel as Rogue One plays in the background.
Yeah, the music anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
All right.
Getting
So
settled. We don't have chairs.
No. We have.
All right, sorry.
Hard floor that we've been on for a
We have concrete. Nothing but concrete.
Yeah. Pass it on this.
All right. So let's go into the Lucasfilm panel.
Yes.
And what did they start with at the Lucasfilm panel? Han Solo.
Yeah.
What did they reveal?
Say?
No Catholic Kennedy.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
None of it. So last week on our episode 176, we predicted that we would be getting a sizzle reel.
Yep.
Proceeded with a message from director Ron Howard, and maybe would he be getting some footage in the background that he's shooting, something of Han and Chewie in a firefight, something to really make us excited.
Nothing.
We got a slide of the cast.
Yep.
So
I don't even
nothing.
remember that.
But what was new, it said a Star Wars story, untitled Han Solo film.
Yes.
So they're going with the Star Wars story again.
Ooh. Now Christopher Marino is saying they were originally going to give the title. Christopher, do you have more to say about this?
Yeah,
What
there
was the title
there
gonna
was a
be?
rumor that it was going to be called Solo,
Oh.
but a Star Wars story, Solo.
I don't know how I feel about that. That
I know.
doesn't really work for me.
Yeah, no, it's got to say like Han Solo
Yeah.
adventure or
Yeah.
something.
Because
Something
to
like
people
that.
outside of the fandom,
Yeah.
like, what does that mean? What does that
Yeah,
tell
that's
them,
true.
really?
That's true.
Right. All right.
So basically,
So
then
after
they-
they told us nothing,
Yep.
they showed us. They brought out the cast from The Last Jedi.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson came out and he was so excited to see us. And yeah,
So, hey, there's those people who were tweeting earlier today. That was us. So Joey, tell us all about who was brought out for The Last Jedi.
They brought out Rey, Daisy Ridley first. Want to hold it or
I can hold
John Boyega and Gwendolyn Christie, and they kind of did like a fight pose, and she towers.
Or John Boyega?
Yeah, like almost like anybody standing next to me, they tower over me, and so it's just cool seeing. Of course, their excitement that we know since Force Awakens how excited they are to be in it. So then what? Kelly Marie Tran came out.
Tran, who plays Rose, who we met earlier today.
Yeah, Laura Dern and Benicio del
Toro.
Benicio del Toro, yeah.
And then Benicio del Toro as DJ.
Yeah. Oh, and Gwendolyn Christie, did we mention?
Yeah. Joey mentioned her.
Yeah.
And new character photos of both Laura Dern and Benicio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, some new character photos, some photos that Ryan Johnson was taking on set, which were really fun.
Yeah.
Get that artistic view.
Yes.
And so every panel, every presentation was the same. The director would come out and do a hard-hitting interview with each of the cast members, asking them each one question. It was very redundant. Each one was the same, but who cares? It's Ryan Johnson asking the cast
until Mark Hamill
questions. Yeah, and then that's right. And then he brought out Mark Hamill.
That's right.
New Disney legend Mark Hamill, and Mark Hamill once again apologized to Ryan Johnson by saying that that thing I said about everything you're doing with Luke Skywalker is totally wrong. So he's gonna be apologizing for that for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, then what happened?
So then did we see the teaser? Is that what you're talking about?
We saw a sizzle reel.
Yes. Okay. Oh yeah. Duh. Wasn't a teaser. I'm sorry. It's hitting me.
Yeah, we got up at 3:30 in the morning, so give us some room here. All right, so Margaret, we saw the sizzle reel for The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
What did we see in there that really surprised you?
Chewie with his hair in curlers. That was one I really liked.
So,
cute.
if anyone not in the know, a sizzle reel is it's not a trailer, it's not behind the scenes. It's a reel that's about maybe 7 to 8 minutes long, get you excited. It's get the sizzle going.
Right, and yes, and behind the scenes.
So
stuff,
it generally is behind the scenes, but it's put together to really focus on the sizzle. Hence the term sizzle reel.
Sizzle reel? Oh.
All right, so what were you excited about with the sizzle reel?
There was that explosion with where the camera was down low. It looked almost like it was in a gully.
Oh, on the planet of Crate.
And the like all the red rock exploding. I thought that was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? Was that like that was a behind the scenes?
That was behind the scenes shot.
Yeah.
You saw the camera operator.
Okay.
And he was shooting something in the distance, and the explosion went off on the planet Crate. You know it's Crate because when the explosion went off, all the red dust kicked up,
Right, yeah,
and it just engulfed the camera operator.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was a very nice shot.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot.
Wow.
And I think we saw an A-wing fighter.
Cool.
When we saw a hangar scene, I think I saw the back fin of an A-wing fighter.
Oh, neat.
Was that the hangar scene where there was the other explosion?
No, it was a brand new shot.
Okay.
Brand new shot. It went by so quickly that it's like trying to take in all the information.
I know, it was hard to get it all in.
Yeah.
Saw some great shots of Carrie.
Well, okay, my favorite shot, the shot that gave me a little twinge, was there was a moment, and it was almost like there was something in the foreground, but in the background you saw Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher just in a moment on set that they were like bobbing their heads together or something, and you could just tell that they were just had that camaraderie bond, and it was like, oh,
right now,
moment in time.
This is not spoiling anything, but I think Princess Leia goes to Ahch-To. And we know that because we saw a behind-the-scenes picture in Vanity Fair.
Oh,
So
really?
that wasn't really a spoiler, but we saw a shot. It could have been something else, but it had looked like an ocean in the background and a rocky terrain.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I'm thinking maybe it's Leia that goes back to Ahch-To to get Luke.
Okay. Well, let's see. And Joey.
All right, Joey?
Well, I was going to say that same Margaret said with the explosion, all the red, but other than that, I would say a good view of the new aliens, especially on the casino planet. They had the little like the size of a
Cato
pink.
Bite?
Is that little like?
Cato Bite, that's the new planet. The new new
But they have like a shuffleboard, but
casino planet.
there's a little penguin-sized guy on the table with a little shuffleboard, like doing the craps.
Would you say he's the size of a hoojib? Maybe they could have even used the hoojib? Seriously?
But then also, I think first real shots of Rey, I guess with her new hair, is kind of
Yeah.
like when she was in the cockpit of the Falcon. You could tell she had her new look, and
Yeah, but you know what? Talk more about those aliens.
Oh yeah, I mean, some of them look domesticated, and some of them look like regular like horses. I think we saw the face of that giant horse camel one that Finn's
in the
supposed to ride.
stall.
Yeah, and the animatronic on them look amazing. They're all
Yeah. Oh, I know.
practical alien effects.
Yeah, there you go.
So-
Yeah, and it looked like we also got something of a wolf character.
Yes.
We saw a wolf.
It was white too.
It was a white wolf.
White wolf. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that right there, and then like another character right after. I was like, oh, Dave Filoni has some hit.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was cool.
Yeah, and
When is he gonna direct the
I like the
next
little
live-action
penguins, like little miniature size, hoojib-sized
like-
penguins
they're like
that
a-
were the casino. What do you call them?
Like dealer.
So good.
Dealers. Yes, dealers. Yes.
They were like puffins, which is interesting because the island of Ahch-To is actually that
Yeah.
sacred space,
Yeah. The puffin birds.
and the puffin birds
I think
live there.
I think we saw those
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, that's cool that they would like make kind of a Star Wars alien that looked like a puffin,
Right.
or inspired by a puffin.
Okay, so what did we want to see that we didn't see?
There was no announcement of any new films, like a third Star Wars
Standalone?
story.
Like
Yeah.
that Obi-Wan movie that
Yeah.
they're gonna
Yeah, that Obi-Wan movie. They
yeah,
just like.
I knew
left
they
it.
weren't going to do that.
Yeah.
That would have been just the wrong move.
I want
It looked
you
like
to know.
me and Disney on the same wavelength.
I want you to know.
Well, some of the time.
You fix.
They announced the new Kenobi movie. And then what else? What else did they talk about? It was very short. It wasn't that long.
Yeah, it was maybe like
In the
15
in the
minutes,
clip,
20
it
minutes.
seemed like the Last Jedi is definitely going to have a different tone.
Yeah. Very dark.
It almost sounds like Daisy sounds like, oops, sorry, that some people might be disappointed, or they're going to be surprised on what they expect. So it's going to be a different film for sure.
Well, it's in line with The Empire Strikes Back being the second film that's going to be dark.
Did you guys get the insinuation or feeling of an insinuation that Finn and Phasma are going to face off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By their banter.
Yeah.
Wendell and Christie and John Boyega's banter.
Yeah. And there was a fun moment on stage where Gwendolyn Christie and John Boyega went, you know, head to head. I mean, head to chin.
Or that shot with Rose and Finn and Imperial.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was something new. That Rose starts off as an Imperial, as part of the First Order.
That was cool.
Kind of like Finn in Force Awakens starts off as First Order.
Yeah.
That was unique.
Yeah.
And what were we just talking about before we talked about Rose?
The plot of John Boyega and Gwendolyn Christie.
Oh yeah. Well, after what we saw in the first Force Awakens, it'd be disappointing if they didn't face off.
Yeah.
After she's had it in for him and he's had it in for her, and I'm sure he's the one that shoves her in the trash compactor, as Han Solo says. Not a trash compactor, a trash compactor. All right. So with that, anything else to add to the Lucasfilm panel? We didn't get a standalone announcement. We didn't get a trailer. We got a sizzle reel. We didn't get anything from Han Solo, and we didn't get any swag. No Star Wars swag. Last time we got a Last Jedi poster. This time, not a thing. We'll end on a high note by saying that you can go and find the sizzle reel at the StarWars.com.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all over.
Yeah, it's all over the place. But watch it and dissect.
All right.
All right, now let's cut now and we'll go to part 3 where we talk about Infinity War.
Marvel. Woohoo!